So today we have Roseanne Denman, my mother, and you witnessed the Challenger disaster, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So I have some questions
On
regarding
television.
Oh, all right. I have some questions regarding this. On January 28th, 1986, the day of the disaster, what do you remember about the day?
I remember watching the Challenger lift off on television and seeing it explode.
Where were you when the Challenger disaster occurred?
I was home. I happened to be homesick that day, and I was watching television, and the one channel that showed it live, I happened to be watching. I remember that they kept delaying it because they said there was, the weather was so cold. They actually were showing the icicles that forming on the outside of the space shuttle. And I remember them showing the, of course, Krista McCullough. That was a big thing. I don't even know if I remember any other of the astronauts because it was it was the first time a civilian was going to be going into space.
All right. Once the Challenger actually exploded, how did you feel when you saw this?
At first, I wasn't sure what happened because the way it exploded, it just went into all different directions. And even the announcer who was broadcasting it live, he had a very calming voice, and I don't think he even knew what happened because he just kept, talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't for a while until, they stopped, and then they kept showing it then again and again. And of course, at that time, I think they finally realized that it was a disaster that occurred right in front of everybody.
So later in the day, President Reagan had a speech. Did you watch the speech?
Yes, probably everybody in America did.
How did you feel about the speech?
It was, at that point, it was sad because we knew what happened. And I thought it was very heartwarming when he actually addressed the children. There were a lot of schools, I'm sure, watching it, a lot of school children because of Krista McCullough. And he actually addressed the children. And his speech was very heartwarming.
Did you think anything of this event shaping the future of the space program?
Yes, I think they probably looked into maybe design flaws, weather conditions, and what they need to do to make future space shuttles safer for all the astronauts.
All right, thank you. That will be it.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
No problem. Glad
I only
I
live
came
with you. I'd hope you'd be free.